to another episode of the RIP Show. Remember, this is the show where we represent, we inspire, and we build you for kingdom service. Today, on today's episode, we really have a special guest who is a young entrepreneur. He is impacting lives. He's a dancer. He's a singer. What can he not do? Welcome to the show. Nico, thank you so much for honoring this invitation.
Thank you so much.
I'm
glad to be here.
We have been trying to schedule this, and finally the day is here. And I believe viewers out there that will be inspired by your story, because you really have a very inspiring story. But before we get to that, who is Nicholas?
Nicholas is a young, passionate guy who is a dreamer and who looks forward to inspire other people through what he does. Yeah, that's basically me. Yeah.
Indeed, this young man is a dreamer. 3 weeks ago, he happened to feature on Financial Times. Now, Financial Times is a UK magazine, and I just want you to let us know, how did you even land here?
Well, in my dream to inspire other people, I landed through the magazine, a Kenyan magazine known as Shujaz, and I wrote a story to them about my business, and I thought my story will be inspiring to other Kenyan entrepreneurs and other young guys. So those people from Shujaz, they are the ones who connected me with this Financial Times journalist, and that's how we met with them and wrote this story, went to the market, and we just went on by a normal day on how I do my businesses, and that's how the story came about. Yeah.
Well, Financial Times is a business magazine, and I just want to know, how comes they featured your story?
From what I wrote to them, they said my story was, one, inspiring, because having been a recent graduate and I've not got work, I ventured into entrepreneurship and in my young age, and so they said my story will be an inspiring to even those people who have graduated and have not got work, and they can still do something, and they can still start from something.
So what exactly actually do you do?
Right now, currently, I'm a freelance caterer. I sell snacks to people, to events, and I sell ladies second-hand shoes so that I can raise capital for my food cart business.
Your food cart business actually happens to have a name, which is?
It is called Red Crown Kitchen. Red
Crown Kitchen.
Yeah.
Why Red Crown?
Red Crown Kitchen comes from you see a chicken. A chicken has a red crown.
Yeah.
So actually my logo is a chicken with a thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a grinning chicken with a thumbs up, and the chicken has a red crown here.
So that's where
I got my name from.
Your name from.
Yeah.
And you, one of the things that, as I was reading the Financial Times, you happened to start business at a very young age, at the age of 14. Why at the age of 14? How comes you started at such an early age?
Actually, I started at a young age because it was out of necessity, out of luck, and going to a boarding school and you don't have pocket money, you can back me up that it's hell. So it used to be a problem. You don't have pocket money and you have to get ways to finance yourself.
So you had to find ways to finance. So what are some of the things maybe you did back in high school just to finance yourself?
I used to sell bread.
Bread?
Yeah, I would buy bread from the canteen at a relatively cheaper price, and I sell to other students who don't want to go to the canteen. Yeah, and I also used to use the money that I've been given to buy the basic goods like toothpaste. I would go and buy silver chains and silver too, and go and sell to people who want to look cool. Yeah.
You know, there's so many, you know, as you're such an inspiration by just how you started, and seeing that you started at a very young age. And so many youths out there, they want to become their own entrepreneurs. They want to start something, but they don't have the capital. Maybe what could be maybe your advice to them?
What I would advise the person with an idea and wants to start but doesn't have capital. You see, an idea is everything. Today you will have money and you don't have an idea, that's nothing. So it starts from the idea. What you have, you start from what you have, and you start right now.
So you start from what you have.
Yeah.
We want just to talk about your music. But before we start to talk about your music, we will be right back after the break.